Welcome to Are You Paying Attention?
Hello!
I'm Sarah.
And I'm David, and we're here to talk about episode 2 of Amazing Race.
The influencers are racing around the world.
That's right. All 11 of them still, because nobody got eliminated last week.
Oh my god, did you hear Tyler's little remark at the top?
Yes.
He was like, we were nice last week, but this week someone's got to go. And I was like, thank you, Tyler.
Yes.
This is a competition.
Right, but it does get down to the competition right away. They have to go to Colombia. They go to Cartagena, or however you say it.
Cartagena.
And it's the very first time that they're ever going to Colombia on the Amazing Race, so that was kind of cool.
Did they say that? I missed that. Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah. So they all race to the airport.
Yep. They all have to get a flight.
Yes, and you know, groups get on, there's a group who gets on the first flight and the second
A
flight.
lot of people are on the first flight,
Yeah.
then there's a second flight. The Vine brothers were early enough in the pack to have gotten on the first flight.
Yeah.
Those guys were chill.
They just wandered around that airport.
Took their time, and they end up on the last flight. Three flights?
Yes. And then Marty and Hagen, Marty the flight attendant, who was like, I know my way around an airport. And then they get on the second to last flight. But to be fair, they just missed the flight because Blair and her dad raced.
Yeah.
And got like the last booking on one flight, and so then Marty and
They're
Hagen
literally
had
at
to
the
get on
counter
next flight.
together.
Yeah.
This Marty and her daughter have gotten there first.
Yes.
The Fowlers step up, and somehow the Fowlers get on the second flight, and they're on the next flight.
Because the Fowlers, they found the right person behind the counter to help them. Those two teams are at the back of the pack, the flight attendants of the Vine brothers, from the beginning.
They get to Colombia, and they have to do a hot mess. Dive in this mud, find an emerald. People are getting through that. Some people have to take a couple times, but they're getting through it just fine.
Yeah.
Then they go to
the detour,
and it's pop up, build a tent, or parrilla, fry some fish. So everyone is on this beach together. You can kind of see who's finishing before or after or whatever.
And initially I thought no one was going to do the fish thing because everyone initially was going for the tents. Everyone wanted to do the building
Why does everyone want to build?
I don't know.
I would have for sure fried some fish.
And can we talk about how crazy the parties on Colombian beaches are? Those people were grinding in the middle of the day with like their like, you know, pimped out Honda Civics with the like trunk with the big sound system.
Cars.
It was so nuts.
Well, I'm sure that was set up for the show.
Well, I'm sure, but I was like,
was pretty
whoa,
hilarious. Yeah.
They're having a good time today.
Several teams are building the tents at first, and Tyler and Corey finished it on their first try. Not only are you building, but you have details to pay attention to, and so a few of them had to do it again.
Yeah, because certain, you know, planks have to be facing a certain way. And yada, yada.
Tyler and Corey get it on their first, they're out. They're number one.
Number one. We should say that before they raced through that and finished first, it was the Gator Frisbee guys who
leading the pack.
Really just like, they were on the, you know, group who got on the first flight. They raced through hot mess. They really showed that they're like a very physically capable and, you know, threatening team.
The Fowlers have to do a speed bump.
Yep.
They have to like pull in this net of this fish or whatever, but because they've gotten on that second flight, they're a little ahead of those last two teams.
Yep.
They do their speed bump, so they're really just kind of in the mix of things.
Yeah.
They're doing okay. Holding up the pack are the Vine Bros and Marty and Hagen.
Yeah, Hagen has such a hard time.
Hagen is doing the mud thing,
and
she cannot find her emerald. Taking forever. So the Vine Bros get ahead of them now.
Yep.
They head to get their clue for the detour, but they don't get out of their cab because again, they're the chillest guys in the world.
Yeah.
And they just
because they saw, they were like, ooh, there's the place, but I don't see a clue box, so let's keep driving. They were looking
for a tall clue box, but the clues were in someone's hands.
Yeah.
So it takes them a while. Someone eventually tells them to go back, and they eventually get the clue. Marty and Hagen have sort of caught up.
A little bit.
They get the clue. But what do, David?
Well, they decide, like, oh, here's the clue. Where's the thing? There it is. Let's run. Instead of getting in their taxi and driving to the beach. They run, which is like 1.5 miles, it sounded like.
Yeah, it sounded...
some long distance. Yes. But they get to the beach, and then...
Of course, they're running and going, we should have driven. This is really, really far.
Why didn't we take their taxi?
But they're at the beach. They do the fish frying.
Yeah, both the Vine brothers and Marty and Hagen at this point are doing the fish fry.
Yes.
And Marty and Hagen finish first.
So they leave, but now they have to run back to their cab. Yeah. And the Vine Bros are left all by themselves on this beach doing this challenge. So they know they're at last, that's it. But you gotta keep going. You can't
that's right.
quit.
It's not over till it's over. So they finish their fish, and I gotta say, the woman who was judging this
You know, sometimes you get a
detour,
nice judge and sometimes you get a difficult judge.
Because those fish looked inedible.
They did not look as pretty as the other ones.
They did not.
For sure.
But they finish their detour and then they hop in their cab and then they pass Marty and Hagen running.
Their cab is right there.
On the road.
And who do they see? And they were like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
So they pass, and then unfortunately Marty and Hagen.
They know it's over. They're like, we're idiots. Why didn't we take our cab? This was the mistake that lost us the race.
That was the game losing choice.
And they were right.
Tyler and Corey finished first.
Number 1.
Frisbee and Gators were right behind them, but they were disappointed, obviously, that Tyler and Corey passed them.
Yeah, but impressed also.
Sure.
They were like, whoa, they're really smart, very good at this.
Yes. The Bernies came in third.
Yeah.
The Dancers came in fourth.
And the Dancers had a little bit of like, there was, well, I wouldn't call it bickering, but you saw how different their personalities are because Dana was like...
She was like, come on!
Come on, like, we gotta turn these things, we gotta do it! And then Matt was kind of like, oh yeah, okay, I guess we gotta move it. And she said, she was like, I'm fiery, like, I'm at a 10, and no matter what, he's at a 5.
Right, that's so true.
Yeah.
Then the Clevers, my girls, came in 5th. I loved Aaron's story about, I think it was Aaron who was like, oh, if I got a fish stuck in my underpants.
Oh.
And my swimsuit. Yes. I don't eat fish. I don't touch fish. I don't like fish. And then Jocelyn's, okay, let's go.
That's enough of that story. We're going to keep working now.
I love them. Then Zach and his girlfriend came in after that.
And they also had a little bit of trouble with the tent because they didn't read the clue properly, so they were sort of building it in the wrong location at first, but that didn't hurt them too much.
The Models came in 7th.
Which
for reasons unknown.
Me, yeah.
Then Team Alabama. Then the Fallers.
That's right.
They're not last.
Not last.
You know, they didn't move up too far, but yes, they
Yeah.
got their stuff done and finished 9th. Then the Vine Bros.
Yeah, and then Marty and Hagen.
Yeah.
So
and
someone
they were
was actually eliminated this week, so no more Marty and Hagen, which I was disappointed by. Sarah was not as disappointed as I was.
No, I was really going to be upset if I really like the Vine Brothers.
Do you?
I do. You know, it was hard to see some of their mistakes, but
yeah,
I really didn't want them to go.
Yeah.
Marty and Hagen seem wonderful, and I'm very sad that they were eliminated, but...
I just liked them because they were real people and not like social media celebrities. Such is life, they're gone.
Such is life.
Yeah.
David, please tell me what your winning moment was.
Well, my winning moment was the Frisbee Gator guys. I think they really brought it this week. I think last week they, sort of ended up towards the top, but more towards the middle, and didn't live up to their potential. But this week they came like out of the gate, firing on all cylinders.
Great communication as well.
Oh yeah,
and being athletic.
Brody just raced through a hot mess, swam out into that ocean, got the clue. Like everything was just working well until eventually Tyler and Corey passed them. But
they obviously made a couple mistakes. They had to do it again.
Yeah, but I thought they showed a lot of promise in the beginning of the episode.
Sure, I absolutely agree. My winning moment is Tyler and Corey. This is their second building challenge in a row where they completed it on the first try.
Yeah.
And obviously beat other teams because they had to go back. Like, that's impressive.
Yeah.
They know what they're good at, and they are good at it.
And they execute every time.
I'm actually shocked that they're a threat.
I know.
But I'm loving it.
I mean, I thought they would be like solidly middle of the pack.
Yeah.
But they're like at the top.
They're killing it. Those are their winning moments.
Good for you guys. Sarah, what is your most shocking moment?
Those Vine Brothers. I love them so much, but they just sauntered into the airport and they're like, where should we go? Maybe that kind of deliberation is going to help them at some point. Like maybe taking a beat to think it through. Maybe, but this is a race, gentlemen.
Yeah.
You just gotta get out of your cab.
Yes.
And you gotta make some faster decisions.
Yes.
I was shocked by that.
Absolutely. My most shocking moment was the sort of reveals about what Blair has packed.
Oh my gosh!
First
Blair
of all,
Fowler!
We start the episode learning that she's packed a hairdryer and a curling iron to go on the Amazing Race.
To go on the Amazing Race.
And then when they got to Hot Mess, She doesn't even have a bathing suit with her.
What?
What do you think you're going to be doing?
Priorities, lady.
Like, this is nuts.
Yeah.
A bathing suit is like, I just feel like one of the necessities for going on The Amazing Race. How can you not have a bathing suit?
I feel like all levels of clothing, from like the skimpiest to the warmest, is what I would think.
At least one thing for every possible climate.
Every activity and climate. But no, hairdryer and curling iron. But luckily she dumped them. Yeah. She realized after the first leg.
And luckily someone was there to like give her a spandex something or other to jump in the hot mess.
Someone had to loan her something to wear to get in the mud.
So that was a shock.
Get on track.
Get on track. I'm gonna say it. Cole, I need you to get on track.
Wake up.
Every time they interview him, I love that he's smiley and he seems to have a great personality, very friendly, but sort of along the lines with the Vine brothers, he just seems like, woo, things are going on, like, I hope we can get through it, and I hope we don't finish last, and it's like, Cole, sense of urgency here, like, let's go. You could be a very good competitor, but you just seem a little lazy.
He's legit a small town boy. Like, he really is. He's like, whoa, we're going to Columbia.
Yeah, right.
And he's just kind of like wide-eyed the whole time.
But his mom, Sherry, is
kind of pulling
in it. She's like focused, and she wants to win. And he's just kind of like, I'm just here to have a good time.
Yeah, which is fine. But if you
want
to win.
I want you to get on track, Cole, because I think you can do really well on this.
My get on track moment is for Zach. Yeah. They didn't read the clue. Well, Zach and Rachel, I guess I have to give it to both of them. Yeah. Rachel sort of noticed, and she was like, should we have done it over here? And he was like, I think we're fine. And then she like questioned again, which thank goodness, Rachel. Yeah. But then he finally was like, well, let's read the clue. Hello, that is rule number 1 on Amazing Race. Yeah. Read that clue and actually do what the clue tells you to do. Yeah. Well, I'm loving this season.
Me too.
This is really...
It's a really great group of people. It's nice to finally see someone go home. Yeah. Let's see that continue.
Yeah. Gotta keep that up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad to see people go home.
Yes.
But you kind of need to see it.
It's part of the process.
Yeah. Let us know what you think, who you're rooting for, what you were shocked about.
And if you want to see what happens next week, click subscribe because we'll be back to tell you all about it.
Please. All right, we'll see you then. Bye.